Hey guys, Manga here. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the overall crypto market, but specifically Bitcoin. So I have the BLX chart pulled up, and as you can see from the previous Bitcoin halving till we broke the all-time high was roughly 231 days. So I went ahead and pulled the same thing. I went ahead and went 231 days from the Bitcoin halving, and we're looking approximately somewhere between Thanksgiving and the first week of December 2024, which I have marked out here in blue. And then you have literally about a year from there, a little less, roughly speaking, about October 13th to October 15th of 2025 is where we have a projected Bitcoin top. And then usually 12 months just or so after that top, you have the Bitcoin bottom of the next bear market. So I'd like to show this. I'll bring this up more often as time progresses and you kind of see where we are. But going to Bitcoin here in the short term, bullish. I still have a breakout target from our inverted head and shoulders here, or inverse head and shoulders. Basically, shoulder, head, shoulder. Then you have a bull flag here. So I'm still expecting at the bare minimum of 45,217. I've had this up here for over a week now as a target just based off of this dip. And then the right shoulder has finally played out. But if you actually pulled a measurement from the bottom to the top of this flag, let's make this yellow because I like yellow. You're actually much higher than that. So you could be challenging local highs. You could be challenging upwards of 48,200. And that would really screw up some people because a lot of people are expecting sideways to dumpiness until the Bitcoin halving, which is in April. So that should be interesting. So that is that. The other coins I am currently watching basically are rotate a lot of my link into Band Protocol just because I think Band is their number two competitor and they have a long way to go in terms of price appreciation. So from the bottom to the top, you're looking at least 1,200%. Most coins in their second cycle will at least hit their all-time high, come darn close. So I don't see Link doing 1,200% from bottom. So it's possible, but we'll wait and see. So I made a good 3.5x on Link in the beginning because I literally bought the bottom. So sold it around 1550 ish and rotated that into Band, or at least a large chunk of it. AVAX, I'm very bullish on as well. I did sell a bunch of AVAX, but I bought back in. So I have an average entry about $15 lower than where I sold it. So took some profit and rotated to other stuff like Fetch Protocol, which I'll tell you in a second. Looking at a rejection point somewhere in this neighborhood of like $40 to $44. So I'll be layering out some profits in that point as well. And then my other go-to, obviously I just said was FET. We're back testing our double bottom. Looks like we're holding the support resistance flip nicely. So I've been DCAing hard down in this direction as we've been dipping. So best analogy is buy on red, sell on green. So Borsog. I'm drawing a blank, the Australian guy's name, but he came up with that idea. Brilliant. But it's exactly right. You want to buy when others are fearful and sell when others are happy and greedy. So those are my main blue chips. Everything else I'm hard into Pulse Chain. So Pulse Chain is working on retesting local highs. This breakout target is somewhere in the neighborhood of, sorry, I didn't even measure this thing. Let's zoom out. Go to the 4 hour. So yeah, you're somewhere in the neighborhood of 2281, which isn't that far off. I think I measured it for PLSX. So basically 100% move to that on PLSX. And it's only 40% from the all-time high. And I think somewhere in the general neighborhood of like 1,200-ish is where the average sacrifice balance is for PLSX. PLS, we're already there. But basically, we've got, I didn't even look at this. We got pretty much a large, I was looking at a smaller cup and handle pattern, but this is more or less a big one. I haven't even measured that one. That would be somewhere in this neighborhood as well. So I'm expecting altcoin season to pump, and I expect those sleeping on Pulse Chain to have a freak out moment and FOMO and play catch up, while whales just smash the price up along with OA wallets potentially. Not saying they have to, but you're going to start seeing the organic growth of the already strong Hex and Pulse Chain community just push. In terms of the incentive token, I've been following this 212. I did gamble and bought a bunch of this. I think my average entries, it was late really for me, it was like a $1.80, $1.78 or something like that. And it was funny. I didn't have the funds, but I was looking at buying it at 60 cents and obviously kicking myself for not doing that. But I also do have some PLS and PLSX farming liquidity tokens. So I am getting a small ink return on a daily basis. My thought process is, regardless of how high we hit this bull run, I'm going to leave that liquidity farming until the next bull run, just because we have no idea where the 90% will pull from. So if 90% pulls from 1,000x above, obviously we're not going to hit these prices ever again. So there's no point of selling if I can't buy lower. So there's going to be some interesting strategy in 12 to 18 months from now. The overall Pulse Chain ecosystem is flat to down. We had a nice down spot, but we're coming up. Let's pull this up. You can see we're coming out locally out of a falling wedge, which is very bullish. So we should at least bounce back up to the top. So we should see the entire ecosystem over the next day or two move about 12% or so. And that is about it. It's about all I'm watching at the moment. That's my thought process, my thesis, what I'm looking at long-term, short-term. And again, nothing I say is financial advice. You want to come talk to me, head over to the BlockGuard and DHedge Discord. We have our D apps launching sometime the end of February, beginning of March. And thanks, guys. Later.